Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong support of the conference report on H.R. 4137, which strengthens and reauthorizes the Higher Education Act. In America, a college degree has always been the ticket to middle class. More and more of our future depends upon the ability to produce well-educated, skilled workers to take the jobs of the 21st century. Over the past 2 years, this Congress has built a strong record of working in a bipartisan way to make college more affordable and accessible. Last year, we enacted the College Cost Reduction and Access Act, which provides for the single largest increase in federal student aid since the GI Bill. But we also know that there is still work to do to ensure that the doors of college are truly open to all qualified students who want to attend. The last time the Higher Education Act was authorized was 1998. In those 10 years that have passed, our world and our country has changed, and so has the need of college-going students. Today's students face a number of challenges in the path to college, from skyrocketing college tuition prices to needlessly complicated student aid and application process to the predatory tactics of student lenders. This conference report will remove these obstacles and reshape our higher education programs in the best interest of students and families. To address soaring costs, this legislation will increase the transparency and the accountability of the tuition pricing system, shining a bright light on the prices set by colleges and universities. It requires the Department of Education to create new user-friendly websites with helpful information on college prices and the factors that are driving these tuition increases. Colleges with the largest increases in tuition will be required to report the reasons for raising those prices. This bill will also ensure that states hold up their end of the bargain of funding higher education by establishing for the first time a maintenance of effort on the states that receive federal funds through the student loan program. This means that while we're putting in money at the top from the federal government, the states hopefully will now stop taking that money out of the bottom and leaving families and students who are borrowing loans to go to college no better off than they were before these actions. This is a dramatic change from the patterns of the past. To better protect students while navigating the often murky world of college loans, this bill restores trust and accountability of the student loan programs by cleaning up the conflicts of interest between the lenders and the colleges. All federal and private student lenders will be required to provide full and fair disclosure about the terms and the conditions of the loans they offer. And to help borrowers' reliance on more expensive private loans, we will help ensure that students and families first exhaust the less expensive federal loan and aid options before turning to private loans. It will also help students manage their textbook costs. It provides students and faculty with complete pricing information before each semester so they can shop around for the most affordable deals. For the first time, textbook publishers will be required to offer less expensive versions of each expensive bundled textbook they sell. This bicameral compromise also simplifies the federal student aid application process and provides families with early estimates of their expected financial aid packages to help them better plan for their expenses a year ahead of the time. In addition, H.R. 4137 will make Pell Grant scholarships available year-round for the first time. It strengthens the TRIO and the Gear Up college readiness and support programs that are critical to helping so many students stay in school and graduate. Expands funding for graduate programs at historical black colleges and universities, Hispanic serving institutions, and predominantly black institutions. Increase college aid and support programs for veterans and military families to ensure the college opportunities, a fair learning environment for students with disabilities, and make colleges safer for the entire campus community. It encourages colleges and universities to adopt energy-efficient and sustainable practices on their campuses. I am confident that this legislation will increase the improve the higher education system and make it more affordable, fairer, and easier to navigate for students and families. All of these students, almost all of these students, I should say, are borrowing money. Time is money and time is effort, and we need to make this process more streamlined, fairer to families, fairer to students. None of this, I want to say, would be possible without the leadership and the passion and the determination of Senator Ted Kennedy, and I'd like to thank him for that. Senator Enzi and Senator Mikulski. Senator Mikulski stepped in when Senator Kennedy became ill and did a magnificent job of shepherding this bill and this conference report through the Senate. I would also like to thank all the members of our committee for their hard work, and I'd especially like to recognize Congressman Buck McKean, Rubenina Hossa, Rick Keller, and their staffs, including Amy Rafts-Jones, Morea Linehan, and Ricardo Martinez. And finally, I'd like to thank my staff for their tireless effort in this reauthorization, including Mark Zuckerman, Alec Knock, Denise Force, Stephanie Moore, Gabby Gomez, Julia Radacchia, Jeff Appel, Sharon Lewis, Margaret Young, Fred Jones, Amaray Sahi.